Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Mass Priestess. Every collective reading is an invitation to reflect, not a rule to follow. Allow these messages to meet you where you are today. Trust your intuition and honor your own path. Let's begin. Today, I've been feeling a little bit like people around you have either finally recognized or are starting to recognize how talented you actually are, or how intuitive you actually are. There's something about your skills and your gifts that have been unrecognized up until now. Somebody has been overlooking it, or maybe a group of people overlooked it, family, friends, but more and more people are coming to this realization that you have very powerful gifts and talents, and many skills too. I'm getting that you have a lot of skills. Maybe you wear a lot of hats in life. You can do a lot of things, very resourceful. Okay, so I have this here. Oop! Oh, that one flying. What is this one supposed to be? That's interesting. Can't really tell what that one's supposed to be. I think it's... Capricorn? Maybe it's Capricorn. It's just weird the way it looks. Sorry, that took much time. My brain kind of got stupid on that. Okay, so we got Capricorn in the first house. Ooh. And we got Mars. Capricorn and Mars in the first house. And Mars does rule the first house, which is identity. So maybe... Yeah, the way people are viewing you right now. The way you view yourself. Maybe people are starting to finally view you the way you view you. You know what I mean? Okay. Our fortune cookie for today says, don't forget to enjoy the little things. So take time to enjoy the little things today. I don't know if I'm going to like this camera I'm using. This is my old camera. I was using my phone previously. We're going to try it out. I don't know. It's it used to be the top-notch web camera back in I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. It seems like a little blurry. I think it likes to be closer. I used it for art. I think it likes to be closer, not so far away. Yeah, the not so far away part, I think, bothers it. Okay. Before we continue, I'm going to pause because you can't see it, but this candle has melted through, and I need to put it out so it doesn't burn my desk. Oh. You can just do it like that. I'll scrape it off later. Ugh. I'll scrape it off later. Okay, I don't need that smell, so let's put some more Sao Paulo logo in here. I've had this little stick forever. It was like a big stick at one point. Not a big one. It's probably about the same size as this one, about like this long. I don't know how I can measure that. Maybe as long as one of the regular deck sizes. It's lasted a really long time. Okay. I had to order more But they were different sizes this time. They weren't as much. Shrinkflation's a real thing. I feel distracted. So maybe you're distracting people. People are distracted by you. Yeah. I'm picking up on them seeing this side of you that maybe they really didn't see before. And you also, I feel like, are coming to this realization too. You're starting to see yourself differently. Maybe you are starting to go, wait a minute, I am really talented and I do have a lot of skills and I am very gifted, and maybe that's starting to change for you. Maybe you're starting to tell yourself, recognizing in yourself your gifts. I would definitely pay attention today if you're out in public. Be yourself, obviously, but just be mindful or present to how people are responding to you. Even if you don't say anything to them, pay attention to how their body language is towards you. Notice if, I'm feeling strangers are just drawn to you at this time. They want to talk to you. You get this magnetic vibe going on. Mars is interesting too in this, because this might be like a sudden thing, a sudden realization, like all of a sudden. It could shock some people too. Like, how did I not see this? How did I not see this before? How was I so blind to it for this long? Yeah, let me see it. See if there's any more information. I just might go right into the reading, but I just want to see if there's any little pieces of information I need to know about. These are so hard to shuffle. New job or career? Career, yeah. Look at that. Interesting. That's weird. Those are in the 10th house, but it's interesting. New job, new career. You're seeing something new about yourself. Your skills, your talents. Maybe someone's getting a new job, starting a new career because of this newfound realization about your gifts and talents. Dealings with an older woman, mother, auntie. I'm here, an auntie. Could be an older sister. Maybe they have started to realize in dealing with you that you're actually like more capable than they thought you were in some aspects, All right, let's see. Let's get some more information. Ooh. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Yeah. So there's like new energy. People are seeing you in a different light. You're seeing yourself in a different light. People are recognizing, and you're recognizing more things about yourself than you did before. Yeah. Stepping into a new experience. That's exactly how it feels. Stepping into a new experience. You're finally experiencing yourself in a different way than you have before. I'm just going to move these over a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely stepping into new experience. People are definitely seeing a difference in you. They're either seeing your talents more, like they saw you do something and they're like, oh damn, you could do that? I know they could do that. Whoa, whoa, we're having a meltdown here with the guards. Tree. Affairs with your family. Yeah, like I kept saying auntie. It gets coming up more as like an auntie. Opportunities awaiting for you. A box. You will receive a gift. The gift. You will receive the gift. The gift is the wish. And the wish is the gift. It's already inside of you. You are the gift. You already have the gifts. You are the gift to be received. You are the gift to be received in this new experience of your life. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like there is a lot of supportive energy behind whatever it is that you're newly experiencing. If you've come into these realizations of gifts that you have, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a lot of movement in the energy today. A lot of movement in the energy today. You know what, we're just gonna do this spray now. We're just gonna get some messages, see what's kind of going on a little bit here. Maybe see what these gifts are. Maybe get some perspective. Okay. Spirit. Oop. Okay. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Maya Angelou. Yeah, it's like you finally, it's not like you know better, but like it's like you finally are seeing yourself in a better light. And now that you have, you're like looking at yourself in such a better way. And so are the people around you. I can feel your touch miles apart. Okay. Any more message from Spirit? Experiences that shape our lives. Maybe you're in like this, a new chapter of your life. Someone's willing to fight for you. It's a lot of heavy competition here. Maybe somebody is like finally realizing something about you that they didn't see at first. Maybe they're, you are dealing with heavy competition now with work. You showed up and they see that you're so talented and gifted that like now all of a sudden maybe, a lot of companies or managers or something want to get you on their team. So they're fighting over you. They want you on their team. Embracing the uniqueness of yourself and your imperfections. Flaws and flawlessness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's exactly what we've been talking about. New experiences and embracing the uniqueness of yourself. These new gifts. You are the gift, right? You are the gift. You are the gift. Oop. Nothing flipped, but God has your back. Okay? God has your back. All right, let's see what the other ones say. It doesn't feel like there's any more that wants to come out of this. I'm going to put it over to this side. Okay. Woo! Already coming out. I think this is... Yeah, I think this is a different one that I wanted to pick. Yeah, this doesn't feel... This isn't resonating. I don't know why I picked this one up. This might be a different energy for something else. Hold on. I'm picking up on something here. Hold on. Ooh, I just got a tingle. Okay, stop, please. Ugh. Calling out to you, getting information from the universe. Yeah, something's touching me right now and I don't like it. Calling out to you, getting information out of the universe. Something is calling out to you. A new experience, a new way of looking at yourself. I feel like this is what's calling out to you. Anything else, Spirit? I'm obsessed with you. It's a willing to fight for you. I'm obsessed with you. Calling out to you. This is interesting. Can we get one more, please, Spirit? Maybe not. Oh, or too many. Okay, we have spiritual hygiene. So make sure that you're, doing like a daily, cleansing of yourself, of your aura. I'm getting this other very weird energy here. Staying unbothered, staying neutral and unbothered by others. No delays, only blessings. Yeah, there's some other energy here I'm picking up on. There's always got to be... No, I'm not going to say that. Nope. There doesn't always have to be. But, when we start to shine, when we start to recognize our own gifts, when we start to embrace the uniqueness of ourselves and our imperfections, they can't be used against us anymore. And then, some people just don't like that. They just don't like the idea that you can just be yourself. They don't, for some reason, that can bother other people that can't be themselves or feel like they can't. It just bugs them. And I'm getting a little bit of that energy. This isn't for all of you. It's just for some of you that there's somebody that doesn't recognize your gifts now and it annoys them. Yeah. Let's see. No. Let's see what they say. Yeah, you're triggering other people's shadows. Yeah, you're triggering other people's shadows because they can't. You're leading by example. Well, that's cool. But I don't think they like it very much. Total downer. You trigger other people's shadows, leading by example. It's not doing that right. I'm getting vendetta. That popped out twice. I wasn't gonna take it, but yeah. And also, you're no longer tolerating people's bullshit. So, like, this could be a person that's obsessed with you. So this is, I'm getting two different things here. Okay, two separate things. Some of you have been recognized for your gifts and talents in the workplace. Like, there's heavy competition for you now in your field of work, or maybe in a new field, or maybe you're putting applications out and there's a lot of people wanting you to work for them. And I think, like, the calling out to you, getting information out from the universe, like, for me, this is telling me that that's going to help guide you to what, like, business or company is going to be best suited for you. Then I'm also getting there is this person, could be this older woman. I don't really think so, but for some of you it is. For some of you, this older person is what is recognizing. This older woman is recognizing your gifts, talents, and skills and resourcefulness. Then there's somebody that's very triggered by this. See the vendetta? It's also cornered with the I'm obsessed with you. So this person is, you're leading by example. The universe is kind of giving you information, so you're leading by example. And then in the middle here, we have vendetta. We also have the cross on it. Well, so you're protected. And in between here, you trigger other people's shadows. So that could also be in the workplace. Like, maybe some people are like, you know, being like, how'd they get this position? They're no better than me. How'd they do it? And they just don't want to, like, either learn, or they think they're just should be entitled to the position because they've been there longer, but, like, they don't have the skill for it. So it's like, no. You know, just because you've been there longer than someone doesn't mean you have more skill than somebody else, you know. So some people are a little sour about this. Whatever, they can be sour. That's how I feel. Alright, so let's do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. I feel like that is already established for you. Like, you're already realizing, like, yeah, it's quick. That also came in on top of the embracing the uniqueness of yourself and your perfections. Like, this is happening quick. This is a quick, sudden realization that you know that, like, you have what it takes. You have what it takes. This is fast energy. You're like, I know better, I'm gonna do better, and I'm gonna do better, do better, do better. Embracing the uniqueness of yourself and imperfections and flawness, like, hell yeah. We have the cherry at the bottom, very self-focused right now. Very self-focused. We got double, like, the obsessing over you, the vendetta, the triggers, you know. Wow. Leading by example. Here we have the experiences that shape our lives, the risks we take, right? Damn, I don't even have to shuffle. They're, like, just showing up. The cards are just showing up. This one. King of Swords. King of Swords. I get a funny feeling about this King of Swords. I have a very funny feeling about this. I think this is the person that you're triggering. Yeah, I do. I feel like they're cold. Oh, look, brokenhearted. Yeah, on the double. I'm obsessed with you. Broken heart. Ooh. Yeah, you're triggering people's shadows, all right. And they're acting out of their shadows too, so watch out. I mean, you don't have to watch out, just be aware. People are going to act out of their shadow when they don't like something and they haven't healed, or they haven't come to terms with certain stuff. They haven't done the shadow work. They haven't recognized their own uniqueness, and that their flaws are, you know, that their flaws are flawlessness, you know, like embracing the uniqueness of yourself and your imperfections shows that, you know, like, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I'm okay with it. There are a lot of people that struggle with that. They really, truly struggle with that. Okay. Experiences that shape our lives. Did something flip? Yeah. Experiences that shape our lives. Am I holding the deck upside down? Oh, what's going on? Experiences that shape our lives. So giving into receiving, right? Giving and receiving. That experience alone can be very profound. What you didn't receive, right? Maybe somebody at some point in your life wasn't embracing, acknowledging the uniqueness of you, or supporting you to do better. There's like a balance here. Like, you've learned how to give, like how to receive, and you've learned how to give. And I think that's like a flow kind of feeling. We have the King of Cups at the bottom, confirmation. And we got, what? The Five of Cups? What is going on? No. No. All right. There's another message in here for somebody. There's this King of Cups here who emotionally manipulated. Illusions here. Oh, yep, there's the Magician right there. And now this person is regretting. Yep. They betrayed you. That's part of your experience. You're feeling regretful that they did that to you. Emotional manipulation and betrayal always leads to regret at some point, and sadness in someone's life when they do that, when they betray somebody else. And this happened in your past. Experiences that shape our lives. Whatever this was, it's in the past, but what we can do now is look to the future. Okay? Taking those experiences that shaped our lives. What meaning does it add? We don't have to have it, let it have a like negative meaning, right? If we want it to be a negative meaning, it's all about perspective, right? Maybe there's some healing that needs to be done around it, especially for this person. This Knight of Swords needs a lot of healing. But we have the option to look at things differently, right? Maybe it takes some time, though. It can take some time. And maybe it took you a long time to be able to heal enough to see your own uniqueness. And now that you have, other people are seeing that as well, this gift that you have. Yeah, willing to fight for you, heavy competition, willing to defend. There's a message, a hidden message of like a lot of love here for you though too. Calling out to you and getting information out from the universe. Someone's got a lot of love for you. They want to send a message of love, but it's hidden. It's hidden. Someone's very emotional about something. Maybe it's this King of Swords. Good. Who's obsessed, heartbroken. There's more to that, but yeah, that's just a separate message here for somebody. Calling out to you, getting information from the universe. Let's see here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Surrendering. Yeah, definitely getting downloads from the universe. Coming from the subconscious to the conscious mind. It's coming in fairly fast. And I think for some of you, it might be a little, you might be second guessing it a little bit. There's no need to. Or maybe there's some of these gifts that you just feel like you don't want. You're struggling with them. I can understand that. I can understand that. But definitely getting downloads, for sure. Leading by example. Ooh. Leading by example. You were mentally trapped at some point. You were stuck. You couldn't find your way out. For a long time, too. You couldn't see how to get out of it. You couldn't even see your skills, your talents, or, you know, any of these parts of you that are resourceful that could just, you know, easily take this blindfold off and you get away from these swords. I think there was some fear there too, or of like, no matter where I go, I'm gonna get hurt. If I go this way, I'm gonna get hurt. If I go that way, I'm gonna get hurt. But if you notice, there's no swords in front of her. She can just walk straight forward, right into a purpose. And we're all usually blind to our purpose, you know, and we have dual purposes too. And we're usually blind to it. But now you're standing up and you're leading by example. That could also be triggering people. That could be triggering people for sure. You're focusing on yourself. And there are people who have your back that will defend you. There are managers that are looking at your resume and they're like, this is the work person I want. And you're going to get a bunch of calls back, and then you're going to get your pick. You get to pick and choose which one you want. You get to pick and choose where you want to move forward for these new experiences. These new opportunities that are coming to you. Some of them may involve family. Maybe you both are trying to do the same thing. There might be, that's where there could be a little competition there with family. You know, sometimes family has this like unspoken competition about who makes the most, who does the most, who's the most successful. Like, it, in reality, success is what you mean, it means to you. Like, it means different to everyone. You know? Truly does. I want to get some information on this King of Swords, Devil Ball, and Three of Swords real quick. I feel like for most of you, you're on your way. You keep focusing on yourself. The downloads are happening. You're getting your information. You're working on your skills. You're working on your talents. You're actively engaging in them, making things better, improving, self-improvement. You're doing a lot of inner growth as well with these downloads. You're able to be in your receiving energy, your feminine energy, as well as your masculine energy, to take action, to give and to receive right here. And the experiences that you've had have been able to give you enough information to know how to do that. Sometimes in our life, we have a difficult time, like receiving compliments or being able to ask for help or things of that nature. You may still be struggling with asking for help. I'm getting that might be a struggle. That could be a difficulty for you. But it doesn't mean you're not on your way. It doesn't mean that you won't learn that. It doesn't mean that help won't come when you need it. It always comes when you need it. Often in ways we don't really even know. Okay, what deck do I want to use? Oh my gosh, I'm getting a huge pain above my eyebrow right now. On my right eyebrow. Whoever this King of Swords is, they are stressed and tired. Why am I yawning? I feel like I have to stretch. Oh my gosh. Ugh, my body. This person, I don't like their energy, to be honest. Very stressed. Tense. Very tense. Stressed. Okay, let's see what's going on. What's going on with this King of Swords, please, Spirit? I might have to pull another deck. I don't ask. What's going up with this King of Swords? Ace of Wands and Page of Swords. There's that passion. There's that I'm obsessed with you. But what the King... This is what gets me about things like this, right? It's like the King of Swords and like the not so great side is very cold, calculated, sharp-tongued, says cruel things, spiteful things. They do a lot of negging, or they'll have like backhanded compliments type of deal, or they'll say something in a way that's supposed to be, oh, I was just trying to be funny. That's Page of Swords energy right there. And they feel very passionate about what they want to say, too. Jeez. What's this heartbreak, Spirit? Oh, the heartbreak. You broke 3. 8 of Swords. I don't know why this person cares so much that you like broke free and found yourself and found your truth and found your, you know, way of living your life. You realize your dreams. You embracing the uniqueness of yourself and your imperfections. This somehow bothers this person that you got yourself free and you're leading by example. I don't know why this makes this person's heart hurt. Why? Are they still stuck? Are they still stuck and they don't know how to get out? Are they in their own mental trap too and breaking their heart? King of Wands energy. Ugh. With the double. They wanted you in this mental trap. I'm sorry. They wanted you in this mental trap. I do not like this energy. They wanted you in this mental trap. Alright. Spirit, can you tell me more about this person? Yaka Daka is right. Fake altruism. Pretender energy. You are going against the grain for your own benefit and they don't like it. They don't like that you're going against the grain for your own benefit. And you're doing it altruistic. You're doing it authentically too. They don't know how to do that. That's the whole getting stuck thing. They don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to break free from the mental trap and come out and be authentic. No, they have to pretend. They have to fake it. And you are going against the grain for your own benefit. Your own new uniqueness. And moving forward with that. Moving forward in life with that. And they don't like it. Well, too bad. Too bad. Go cry me a river. So just be wary of this King of Swords person. I feel like you already know who I'm talking about, but let me ask Spirit how you'll know who this person is. Okay, Spirit, how will the collective know who this King of Swords, pretender, fake altruistic person is? Ooh. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Well, don't these seem to match pretty well? They are very frustrated. Because of communication delays. They don't like there's something here about a power dynamic here. Someone wanting to control communication, whatever you're trying to do. They want to control whether how fast it goes, how slow it goes. They want to control it. They want to control the momentum of what you do. They do not like that they're still stuck in the Eight of Swords and you're not, and it's frustrating them. This is not how they saw their future going. Their plans broke. There's delays. They're stuck. And maybe you were giving this person energy at some point. You were, you know, trying to help, maybe trying to lead by example to try to help get this person unstuck. But they don't like how the power dynamic shifted at all. That's how you're going to know who this person is. Delayed communication. They may be trying to slow you down in regards to like your ability. They want to distract you, I'm hearing. They want to distract you from moving forward with your uniqueness, with your gifts. They want to distract you from it. They want to lead you astray. They want to lead you away while you're leading by example. They don't like this. They don't like it at all. Can you tell me more about this King of Swords, please, for the collective? So they can know who this person is. I'm going to tell you right now. They're going to have to go through probably a dark night of the soul. Interesting that we started the topic on, self-identity, uniqueness, owning our own flaws. And I had said something about Mars in the beginning. Sudden, unexpected changes. Like a tower moment maybe had happened. But it's causing a transformation how this person sees things. They're questioning things. But they're still like in denial and like stagnant about letting go of certain beliefs or a cycle that they're in, like this trap that they're in. Any more information on how the collective could? Well, you're not around this person. I can tell you that. They're from the past. You left these past troubles behind a long time ago. And if you think about it this way, the Six of Swords, obviously comes before the Eight of Swords. But in this situation, it feels like you got two of those swords out of the way somehow and got on a freaking boat and got out with some swords left that you had to deal with. And notice how there's no sword in front of this one. There's no sword here in front of this person's feet. But if you look at this one, this person's blocked. The only way they can move is to go through the water. Backwards. This tells me that they have some past issues that they have to deal with. I don't know if you can see this like fog of the building behind them. Like there's civilization. You can get help, right? You know, you don't have to be stuck in this situation. But this person is just unwilling to look at it that way. I'm getting this feeling of like you leading by example, but they're like, you're supposed to make it happen for me. Like, you're just supposed to do it. And that's like not how it works, right? You got to put the work in, right? You got to like work on yourself, heal to get to the point where you can see your own uniqueness, right? Where your view of your self identity changes into a positive aspect. We got to go through yucky stuff sometimes to get to the point where we can see the beauty. And you left this situation a long time ago, whether it was mutually like, whatever, I need to leave this situation, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a family member, whatever. You decided to move forward to calmer waters at some point from this person. There could be distance between you, actual distance, or there could just be emotional distance. You might be mentally still kind of connected to this person a little bit. Like there can be a mental connection, but like maybe you don't speak to each other. That's probably why I have a headache. You don't speak to each other, but you still have like a mental connection there. Thinking about each other. They obviously are because they're obsessed with you. So if someone's thinking about you a lot and you have, and you're connected, right? You have clairvoyance, psychic abilities. If you're part of the collective, you will start to think about this person. If they're obsessively thinking about you, you will start to think about them. Maybe you'll think about similar topics that they're thinking about, or just watch your mind. Watch your mind. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. They may be trying to throw some thoughts at you to get you to course change. They're not a fan of this. They don't like this. But, you know, it's not their life, right? It's not their life. So, screw you, King of Swords. Screw you. My collective's going to do damn. They're going to do themselves, and they're going to be treating themselves the way they deserve to be treated. You deserve these new opportunities. You deserve to be the gift. You deserve it. You deserve the new career, the new job change. You deserve the new connections with your family. You deserve the new opportunities. You deserve all of this stuff. Absolutely. You have done a lot. You have done a lot to get to where you are and to get to where you're going. So, with that, as always, thank you for spending this time with me, and I'd love to hear from you, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about this reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna actually, Amanda, you know what to do? Just go ahead and rewind and do this again. And as always, guys, thank you for spending this time with me. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more collective readings. Until next time, continue to pursue yourself with curiosity and compassion. Mwah.